Hi, I'm Daphne, and I'm doing a presentation on stress in your health with Nene. So what causes stress? When people feel that they are unable to manage or control changes caused by cancer or normal life activities, they are in distress. This is because that person doesn't feel in control of their life or that they can't control what's happening to them. What is a stressor? A stressor is any physical, chemical, or biological entity that can induce an adverse response. So basically, it's something that can cause you mental or physical harm, which can result in you being stressed. Okay, how is stress managed in the US? People in the US often turn towards friends and family when dealing with stress. Having people to talk to is the most relaxing way to let out the stress, and it allows them to forget their problems for a while. Getting active and exercising is another method. Exercising often makes people feel energized and happy to be doing something good for their own bodies. Relaxing and meditating often help people feel calm and serene. And finally, planning is a big part in avoiding stress. For example, planning ahead on homework will save a student from stressing the night before and lighten the load for that night. This chart just reinforces the types of ways that people can use to get rid of stress. How is stress managed in other countries? So I did some research, and in Korea, much like the US, they use social support from their friends and family members as a way to cope with stress. They also believe that engaging in meaningful activities such as club activities, volunteer work, and hobbies is a way of coping with stress. In London, especially work-related stress, the UCL, or the University College of London, has an obligation to provide a limited stress environment. They use talking as a method. Often what people will do is that they will go and talk to their manager and discuss meeting times and the reorganization of shifts. They also provide a class that preps managers on what to do when an employee is stressed. Finally, in India and China, meditation is the most common way to alleviate stress. It brings calm to a person and allows them to slow down their life for a couple moments.
The 5 different types of stressors are emotional stress, sleep deprivation-induced stress, dietary stress, physical stress, and chemical stress. This table shows the type of stress both men and women are faced with. The most reported cases of stress seem to come from financial and relationship issues. Your body's physical responses of stress tend to seem like signs of sickness. Some of these are aches and pains, diarrhea, nausea, chest pain, loss of sex drive, and frequent colds. Some emotional responses to stress that people tend to have are moodiness, irritability, agitation, or the inability to relax, the feeling of being overwhelmed, or being lonely. This can also cause depression or general unhappiness in a person. People behave in many different ways when dealing with stress. Some eat more, some eat less, some sleep too much or too little, and then people in general tend to isolate themselves from others or procrastinate and neglect the responsibilities that they have. Adults tend to use alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs to help themselves relax, and people generate nervous habits such as nail biting and pacing. Stress is felt in many different age groups and are felt differently by both men and women. This chart shows that women tend to be more stressed than men. The prime ages where there tends to be a profound growth in stress is between the ages 35 and 44. Stress can be felt at all ages, but this age group is where people tend to feel the most stress. Since there are different reasons why men and women have stress because of the different responsibilities that both men and women have, There is no definite way to say why women have more stress than men do. After the peak of the ages 35 and 44, the stress levels seem to go down from there until retirement. These are our sources and where we got our information from. We got most of our information from healthfinder.gov and cancer.gov. We also got it from helpguide.org. Thank you.